Okay, folks, this is go time. This is no joke. Please take this extremely serious. I am, and because I know what's going on, I know what's happening. We've got a C-class flare coming at the Earth right now. It's been coming at us for a couple days. C-class is pretty serious. It's coming, and it is coming straight at us, directly at us, and they know about it. Okay, but right behind that, and lifted off about 6 o'clock this morning. I think 6:18, I think it was. It came off. It's an M-class flare. Okay, which is a lot of radiation that's coming, and it's got a lot of plasma with it. The M-class, when it took off, it exploded with high velocity. It will catch up to the C-class. So when that C-class hits, it's going to take out one or two of our bands of protection of our electromagnetic field that the Earth has. The M-class that's right behind it is going to take out the last bit and knock our power out. And I'm not joking. I 100% believe this just because of the data. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. First, I'm going to show you this right here is the sun at 94 angstroms, and you're going to see, boom. You see that? That's what's coming at us. And then you got another little flashes here, and then here comes the big one. Watch this. This whole thing lights up. Look at that. Here, boom. You see that? That was huge. Oh, boom. There's another one. Huge. Now, you didn't get to see all the stuff coming off. We'll take a look at it in another angstrom here. Right here, you got 171 angstroms high cadence, and we'll actually see this one. This one I have slow. This one I've got on the longer model because that one was 20 seconds, so it goes by really quickly. This one I've got it on the slowed down, so you can see it in a much better pace, so you'll actually get to see more. See all of these bands? Now you see these. These are like B and C. We got that hit with that on Wednesday. Okay. Now you're seeing stuff come off here. That comes off, but you see all these bands here? These are all electromagnetic bands. And when you have it on the slower model, it's a lot easier to see stuff coming off. Like, boom, did you see that? Did you see that wave that came across there? That was plasma. Yes, it was plasma, coronal mass ejection. See this right here? Boom, here comes another one. And believe it or not, this is coming straight at us. We are right, like, here. You know, looking at the sun. We're like, where we happen to be is we happen to be right here. Now, watch here. This is where she lifts off. You saw that one? Boom. Did you see that? That was big. Now, just to let you know, if you don't think, oh, that doesn't look that big, you can fit 193 million Earths inside the sun. Okay? Does that tell you anything? Like, at all? Okay. Now, this one here, this one happens to be my favorite way of observing what's going on. Because this right here, it actually uses 211 angstroms, 193 angstroms, and 171 angstroms, and it overlaps, and you really get a clear picture of what's happening here. Okay, now watch this. Look at all that. Anytime this, boom, do you see that? That's the first one that's coming at us. And this one answers back. Right here. Boom. Do you see that? They're connected. Okay? And you've got these are all sunspots. That. Of course, that's popping off. Now, this one here, you see this little route? This was actually in the middle of an explosion when they cut the feed on it. This one was popping off as well. We have so much coming at us right now, it's insane. Now, right here is a GOES X-ray flux. You can see what we got for X-rays. That's a lot, and I mean literally X-rays, X-ray radiation. It takes 8 minutes from the time that the sun pops a flare. It takes 8 minutes to get to the Earth because it travels at the speed of light. Okay, so the higher the factor, you've got an A class, B, C, M, and then X-ray flux factor. Okay, and then over here you've also got the planetary K index, which is the amount of radiation or toxins that's coming along with it. That was not good. We got tattooed early this morning. We were tattooed, or yesterday morning actually. No, this morning, yeah. These are actually each one of these blocks is a 3-hour block. Okay, there's so this is a 3-hour span of reading it. This red one, and so are these. So you can see that it's been upticking, and we started going up, and then why do we have 3 hours missing? And then all of a sudden we're here, and then here. Now it's showing coming down. Well, there's more coming at us. Okay. And here we're going to go here. Now this is very important. Please pay close attention. And please believe me what I'm telling you. I'm not making this crap up. I've been studying this stuff for a long time. I'm hoping that my brother and my sisters and all my family and friends that you guys will all watch this because I'm sending this to you. Okay, you see this one right here? This is what's coming at us. Bam. Now, pay attention to the time up here. It might be kind of difficult to to see the time, but it's actually going to hit us today right around midnight UTC time. See this right here, the time that's up here is UTC time. UTC is in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, so it hits us 5 hours before midnight. So that would be between 7 and 8 p.m. our time, Central Standard Time, is when it's going to hit the Earth. Okay? Now, they've actually been scrubbing the data on this. It's almost comical, but it's really annoying. This NASA and all of them, they're all part of this. These cover-ups. Do you see this black band? That is not for our viewing convenience. Okay? Colors matter right here. So you see all the colors in that. It's got white and it's got black too. But do you notice how the black on this one kind of falls behind the rest of it? So you've got like where it's white, it's like 30. But then you also, if you look in the center of it, watch this one coming off here first. Okay, you see how it's got like white and red and orange. Like this is how much decibels of centimeters cubed that we are dealing with. Just a moment, please. Sorry, I had a phone call. So anyways, this is right here is the level, and this right here is centimeters cubed, okay, of radiation. Okay, 10 centimeters cubed, if exposed to it long enough, can cause serious health effects on the human body. Okay, so every one of these black lines, we're looking at 60 centimeters cubed. Okay, now here you have this nice little, just a couple little black bands of it. Well, where's the rest of it? They've actually scrubbed this data. NASA does this, and I'm going to prove it to you right here. Right here is INSWA, okay, or ISWA, ISWA. They actually show it coming right at the planet and actually impacting the planet right at the correct time, which will be 8:30. Watch the time up here. Okay, it hits 8:30. Boom. So, and it's right around midnight UTC time. Do you see what I mean? This is NASA's website where, it's just this little thing. We're just going to get this and this. Bullshit. Pardon my language. That is the one that just popped off this morning. Now, watch how fast it goes. Whoosh. It catches this one by the time it hits. Watch. Boom. We're going to be double whammied. Okay? Our electromagnetic field's going to go down from the first one. Well, possibly. It's going to it's going to take out quite a few bands. And then the second one that's coming quickly is going to catch up to it. There's no way around it. There's no way that anybody can say that it's not going to, because it just is. Okay, and this right here, and you can see it, it actually shows that it comes off in one big wave, but this one, they actually haven't put the data in for the second one. Now, here's where I know what I'm telling you is the truth. Please understand, this is a model, okay, a model. A model collects data that it receives and puts it into a model for us to view so we can understand what's happening. So if it's a model that collects data to put in visualization, it can be altered. So they have, from the position of where the flare comes from is changed from coming at us to over here on the what you would look at as the north side, the 90-degree angle, because we would be at the 0, coming at us. They change it 90 degrees or even 45 degrees. All of a sudden it's missing the planet and we're good to go. Bullcrap. It's coming right at us. I just showed you the flares. We're looking right at it. It's coming, folks. Okay, so please take this serious. Try to get us 2 weeks worth of food and water and, hygiene supplies, toilet paper, bucket, fill up as much water as you can. Fill up bathtubs, because you're going to want a bucket to be able to flush your toilet, because water's going to go down. This is something to prepare for. And if another one pops off later today, what are we going to do then? I mean, that's a boom. I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff happening, folks. If people haven't been paying attention, there are fires everywhere. Everywhere. The planet almost looks like it's on fire. Earthquakes everywhere. Volcanoes erupting everywhere. Please. This is serious. We've been getting hit by this stuff for a while, and people don't understand what's really coming. Okay, now just to kind of let you guys know what I'm talking about, check this out. This right here is a hurricane that's coming, right? Whoosh. Spinning counterclockwise. Interesting. But you can actually drop little wind things to see where your lows are, to see what the center is. That's how you can find a hurricane. There's all kinds of what you would call pins that you can do, and you can drop, and you can kind of see what's going on in certain places. You can, double tap on it, and you see it coming, right? That's pretty nuts. Now, let me show you something here. I'm going to go up. Oh, whoop, wrong way. I'm going to go down. So I'm going to back out, back off of the North America, which is where we live. Thank goodness. Now, I'm going to show you the wind, okay? You see those hurricanes and stuff, right? Let's go back to the wind. This is the wind. So you can see the hurricanes. You can see all this stuff going on, right? Now, us Americans and most people that live in the Northern Hemisphere, we are idiots. Okay, more than you even realize. You see all of this right here? We see this hurricane and we go, wow, that's a big hurricane. It covers up all of Louisiana and, you know, I mean, that's big, right? Man, let me show you something here. This is what's going on at our South Pole. Okay? Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see all of these? Look at the size of these compared to that teeny itty bitty old thing that we were looking at that's coming into our Gulf of Mexico. Okay? That's not normal, folks. I mean, look at the size of this friggin' monster right here compared to this. What's going on at the South Pole? Is this being spoken about in the news? No. Why not? They don't want us to know. Well, what is it that they don't want us to know? Very interesting. Okay, again, folks, right here, I'm on USGS. You can go right to USGS, and they've got different keys and things that you can do. You can, you know, zoom in, zoom out, and then off to the left, you've got your ways of looking at stuff, and then you've got different keys, your settings, what do you call it? Base map overlays and overlaps. So I kind of changed it around so that people can really understand what the hell is happening here. These are all earthquakes in the last 30 days. All of these. All earthquakes in 30 days. Did you hear about all this on the news? No. In the last 30 days, we have had 2,303 earthquakes on our planet. Pay close attention. They're all along tectonic plates. All of them. Well, except for maybe that one. Like that one and maybe that one, but actually it could have been over here. But either way, they're all along tectonic plates. Why? Because our Earth is getting hit. Every time the sun sends off coronal mass ejection or, you know, flares with solar winds, it's like Mike Tyson punching a punching bag, but the Earth is the punching bag. Okay, and we have little weak points called tectonic plates. That's one reason. The other reason happens to be, believe it or not, because of what's coming up underneath us. And I actually already showed you that, did I not? Didn't I show you? I mean, look at this. I mean, you've got Alaska over here, and then Alaska comes back in over here. Look at this, folks. I mean, seriously? Stuff's happening. Oh, we just got updated. Sorry, it actually does that occasionally. It'll actually update what's going on. Folks, our Earth is taking a pounding, and people don't understand why or what's going on. This is a severe uptick, and they are keeping this off the news. The news is owned by basically the elites, if you will, the high end. We're talking like Mossad. It's Jesuits, if you will. It's insane. I'm going to show you some more. Hang on. Well, here comes the bomb. You see that right there, folks? This right here, this is underneath us and behind us, about a 45-degree angle, okay? Now, I'm going to put my pointer right on the top of it. Look up here, okay? Look up here. These are the settings you're going to want to look for, okay, for when you set this. I am actually on a specific website. It is ESA Sky 3.8, okay? This little bugger right here, okay? If you need to hit pause and write it down, okay? Because you're going to have to set your set the telescope up to look at it. And you see 2 mass color JHK, that is infrared, which is the only way you're going to see our second sun, because we have 2 of them. It's right there. It's known as the Nemesis star system, okay? People have called it Nibiru or Wormwood, which in the Bible it's called Wormwood. The Sumerians know it as Nibiru, but Nibiru is a planet that goes around the Nemesis star, which is that, okay? It's coming up. It comes around every 12,000 years, and that's fact, and they can prove it. If you look at our sun has micronovas every 12,000 years. These things you can look up. In fact, I'd rather you not believe me, but try to prove me wrong. I dare you.